How many people do you know in your life who are easily offended? Right? I believe in God, but don't piss me off. Right? How many of you are familiar with that? Right? How many people you know who take things personally? Right? I believe in God, but boy, why are you out to get me for? Right? How many people do you know who are easily threatened? How many people do you know who like drama? Now, where does drama come from? Right? Why does the ego like drama so much? Right? Because it keeps us busy. It keeps us occupied. It keeps us focused on me, focused on why are you doing this to me, and it separates us from God. When we start to go with the flow, we start to get into the flow. Does that make sense? Trust God. Imagine when you are so secure in your divine nature that no one can piss you off. No one can upset you because you don't need anything from anyone. You don't need validation. You don't need approval. You don't need recognition. You don't need anything because you know who you are. You no longer have to hold your parents, because they didn't know how to love you. You just love and accept them the way they are because you know the perfection of life, the perfection of the plan. They were the perfect parents for your soul to learn the specific lessons that you needed to learn in order to give what you are here to give. It's a perfect preparation process. Does that make sense? What you didn't get is exactly what you're here to give it with humility, which is to know that it is of myself I can do nothing. It is God within me that does the work. Do you feel like that, or do you feel like, geez, I don't get recognized? Right? I'm not appreciated. Right? Do you know people that give by doing for others in order for a way to get from life? Right? We see that in families. If I do things for other people all the time, it's a great place to hide. I have a great friend of mine, and he's a principal at an elementary school. And the great lesson he got from a little child, he learns everything from the little kids because they're so pure and so perfect. And she was talking to him about feeling disconnected and feeling left out, that she didn't feel like she belonged. And he says, but I see you every day out on the playground and you're playing with the other kids and you look like you're having a great time. And she says, you don't get it, do you? And he says, I guess I don't. She says, that's how I hide. How many people do you know going through life, how are things going? It's going great. Right? Or are they actually hiding? Right? So when we think about others, we understand that when we're in our divine nature, when we're in our humility, there is no one above us, there is no one below us. All there is God. We don't have to make anybody less than to feel more than. We don't take things personally because if someone doesn't know how to love us, what do? We just keep loving them. We hold a space for them. And that becomes your strength, is in holding a space of unconditional love. And then you can do that with your eyes, you can do that with your energy, and it makes the relationships work.